we have learned that the nation's top military leaders met to talk about the situation at Red Hill and Haleakala. That includes the Secretary of Defense, Lloyd. He met with the Secretary of the Navy, the Secretary of the Air Force, the Indo-PACOM commander, and the Joint Task Force Red Hill commander. We're told that the defueling plan remains on track to begin defueling in February and then be completed by June. Secretary Austin was also briefed on the diesel spill at the summit of Haleakala. The military released only a broad overview of the meeting, and no other additional details were provided on that. Charges have been filed against 4 Honolulu police officers. This is in connection to a 2021 crash that left 6 people seriously or critically injured. Officers Joshua Nahulu, Jake Bartolome, Eric Smith, and Robert Lewis III were arrested and charged with felonies. Now, Hulu faces the most serious charge of allegedly causing a crash involving death or serious bodily injury. The other 3 officers were charged with hindering prosecution. Nahulu, Smith, and Bartolome reportedly chased a sedan without their blue lights or sirens on, and the high-speed crash and its aftermath were captured by the officers' body cameras, as well as nearby surveillance cameras and video from a city bus. The pursuit started after the officers were dispatched to look into a noise complaint at Maili Beach Park. The sedan being chased crashed into a field, flipped over a wall, and landed on its side. One teen was paralyzed, but has since been able to regain motion through physical therapy. Another teenager lost his eye. The family of one of the passengers tells us that the charges are a wave of relief for them.
Why did it have to take this long? You know, it's going on 2 years, and only now officers are being charged. People are being held accountable for their actions.
Last month, the city reached a tentative multi-million-dollar settlement with 4 of the injured passengers. The other 2 have pending lawsuits. In a statement, HPD's acting chief called the charges serious, and 3 of the officers had their police powers removed after the crash. The 4th will now have his powers restricted. The department says an internal investigation remains open. All 4 officers have posted bail.
A few scattered showers through Wednesday. Looks to be a little bit cloudier, a little bit more shower activity on Wednesday, then cloudy but drier on Thursday. And look, we're not going to see trade winds anytime soon. Maybe if we're lucky, a brief return of trade winds coming in on Wednesday. So all in all, a pretty nice Aloha Friday, St. Patrick's Day, although again, it's going to be a little bit
See It
smoke
Now
and sticky.
digital news brief is sponsored by Long's Drugs, bringing our heart to every moment of your health.